It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll see the Bears' veteran linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Bears and the Texans, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44,
Fields.
Caught by Montgomery.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
Throw right side, taken in by Pettis.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His
the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans
At their own 23.
A first down throw for Mills.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week.
13 carries, 56 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 8 yards.
The Texans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Off the play fake, Mills. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Kyler Gordon
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On second down, here's Pierce.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Mills.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Well, it's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for the Bears' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a Chicago first down.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that the third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Fields now to throw. He's got the first down and more. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Fields going to take this himself.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. On play action, Mills. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Pierce now up the middle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Let's take it at around the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At the 45. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Fields. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Montgomery is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So they brought the extra point in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's 21-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all total. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Pushes him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running a guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Got an open man to the right, that's Wesco. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw again on second down. Fields will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Fields.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down.
Mills finds his man. It's John Mechie.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Now they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Mills. And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
A first down throw for Mills.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Mills to the air again. Cooks on the quick slant.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Mills' throw completed to Mechie. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mills.
And this one's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Mills.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Goes to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
Now Fields.
Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now it's Fields.
His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense. They've done so with ease.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mills gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Third and long for Mills. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mills on first down.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kyler Gordon in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Mills.
And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And that will be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 1st down, Mills. Got this into the hands of the...
Now the ball comes loose. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Montgomery running right. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Down to about the 45.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And his throw is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Read option, here's Montgomery.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At the 20.
Here's Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mills. Going across the field, he connects with Mechie.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
To throw, Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Houston, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.